the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the heavyweight championship of the world. Presented in association with K2 Promotions, AJ Boxing, 258 Management, and Usyk 17 Promotions. Sponsored by William Hill, StubHub, and JD Sports, and sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, steward in charge, Charles Giles, sanctioned along with the IBF, the IBO, the WBA, and the WBO. The officials assigned to ringside, timekeeper Stephen Pucci. The three judges scoring: from Ukraine, Viktor Veschenko; from England, Howard Foster; and from the United States, Steve Weisfeld. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your World Championship veteran referee, Michael Alexander. And now, the officials are in place, and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. Boxing fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the red corner with his trainer Yuri Tkachenko, wearing white with blue. Official weight, 221 1/4 pounds. His professional record is a perfect one, consisting of 18 fights, 18 victories, 13 wins by knockout. He's an Olympic gold medal champion, fighting out of and representing all the people of Ukraine, the former undisputed, undefeated cruiserweight champion of the world, the #1 WBO ranked heavyweight contender in the world, Oleksandre Usyk. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, with his trainer Rob McCracken, wearing white and officially weighing in at 240 pounds. This Olympic gold medal champion now has a professional record consisting of 25 fights, 24 victories, including 22 big wins by knockout, with only one defeat, and that one defeat was avenged, thereby making him a champion who has defeated every man he's ever faced in the ring. From London, the heavyweight fighting pride of England, the reigning, defending, two-time heavyweight champion of the world, AJ Anthony
to defend yourselves at all times, all right? Just roll. Keep it.
Anthony Joshua, one of the best heavyweights in recent memory, a chance to prove it again tonight, but he faces what many consider to be all around his toughest challenge yet. Oleksandre Usyk from the Ukraine. And here we go. Todd Grisham, Darren Parker, and Roy Jones Jr. ringside.
Well, this is what I expected from Anthony Joshua, to come to the center of the ring. But good backhand from Usyk. Good shot. I also expected lots of feints to come from the smaller man from Ukraine, Usyk, trying to get the reaction from Anthony Joshua.
Roy Jones says it's very important for Joshua to get out to a quick start.
It is, but I saw Usyk get off to the start first with a good left-hand lead.
All the talk about Usyk being too small for a heavyweight. He looks the part right now, coming in at over 220 pounds. Joshua closer to 240.
Joshua was very smart to come in bigger because you want to be able to to bully him if any chance comes.
Yes, positive work with the feet from Usyk. Doesn't want to give up too much ground, and he hasn't so far.
There's certainly got to be nerves for both these fighters, despite them having fought on big stages before.
I mean, 70,000 people, that's nerve for everybody. Now, I'm nervous.
Nice right hand there from Joshua. That backs Usyk up a little bit. We learned from his fight against Derek Chisora that Usyk does have a good chin.
Yeah, he does. Against Tony Bellew, he was caught with a backhand, shrugged it off. Against Derek Chisora and Witherspoon, he was caught with a backhand. He has a real good knack of taking the sting out of the shot with his footwork and his quick reactions. And he's going to have to rely on those this evening. Good backhand.
Good left hand there for the challenger.
And Joshua's letting Usyk get too close. If you let him hit him like that a few more times, he'll go down. You can't let Usyk keep hitting him like that. Usyk getting too close to him without him backing up. He feels like Usyk can't hurt him. But Usyk has put some real fear in his heart already.
Yeah, he's good, in a good rhythm with his feet here, Usyk. Bouncing up and down. He landed a lovely shot.
2 big shots. That's not good for Joshua. There you go.
Joshua standing right in the middle of the ring, just pivoting on his back foot.
He's trying to answer. That's what you want to see him do.
Good backhand to the body by Usyk.
Usyk has not stood still for a moment.
I've been impressed with the positioning of his feet in this ring. He's holding the center, not getting backed up onto the ropes where Anthony Joshua would like Usyk.
And that's one thing Anthony Joshua should have did right away, was establish himself and back Usyk up. Let Usyk do that, let Usyk get too close.
And another left, a straight left from Usyk, who may have come out here and won this first round. Talk about making a statement in London.
Wow, intriguing stuff.
With DirecTV Stream, I can get live TV and on demand together. Watch Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman.
You cannot be serious!
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
Deep breath, okay? Relax, okay? Lights are on the feet. Be busy with the jab. This first round was a lot about experience here. Usyk was leaning in like this and then getting close up to shoot that straight left hand right down the pipe, something Joshua has not been taught yet. Never let a man feint in like that and you don't move backwards because he's going to catch you straight left every time.
Joshua said, sometimes I have to get burned to learn not to touch the stove. Maybe Usyk was a little too hot to handle there in round 1.
Yeah, smart boxing by Usyk. And again, comes to the center of the ring. Plenty of feints, always jerking here and there, trying to get a reaction from Anthony Joshua. That's what Anthony Joshua done so well against Pulev in his last contest. The jab, good variation with the jab. That's what he needs to try and establish into this contest.
Has to establish that. If he doesn't establish that, then it doesn't no good to be the taller or bigger fighter.
No rest for the weary. These guys have come out throwing punches, moving non-stop, fighting like light heavyweights.
And that's what Usyk has to do. He's a smaller guy, and that's what Joshua has to do right there. Use that straight right hand to the body to try to slow him down.
Darren, did you expect Usyk to be so aggressive?
Probably not as aggressive with his feet that he's shown here. holding the center of the ring. He has such a good ability to be able to navigate back to the center of the ring without his back touching the rope. Smart boxing, exactly in the right position. Good jab also by Usyk.
Joshua said this would be a battle of conditioning, and he might be right.
Good feints.
Yes, he's using his feints very good. Now both fighters on. First round, where Usyk was feinting, Joshua wasn't reacting to him. Now he's reacting to the feints and feinting as well.
You're changing the levels by Usyk, head and body. When you're fighting a taller man, that's exactly what you need to be doing.
So many feints from both these fighters.
I don't like that Joshua's not feinting his left, getting back when Usyk feints with that left hand. Because if he keeps doing that, he's going to get caught with the same straight left again or an overhand left, which would be even more dangerous.
See Usyk trying to set up that left hand. Lots of movement. He's trying to get Anthony Joshua to fall over that front foot so he can find that back hand like that.
Usyk going straight after the champ. He is not deterred or fearful at all.
But he knows he has the better boxing skills. And right now he's winning the fight with his skills. And he shouldn't be, because this is early. This is when the powerful man or the bigger man should be dominating.
There's a right.
With shots like that.
But Usyk going to get his right back.
Yeah. Good shot to the body.
They're showing you that he's out here to win the fight. He's not out here just...
He backed him up with a straight left at Usyk. He is right up in AJ's kitchen.
You still got to be careful, because AJ still can take him out with that straight right at any time.
Very good, positive start by Usyk.
That's not great. I can get him today.
Get the parts fast and the job done faster.
We deal with machine phones. Left behind. Here you can see Usyk with that jab, pushing Joshua back, and now Joshua's reacting a little better, but he's still not moving back with his feet. He's only reacting with his hands. So and that was a good hook by Joshua, but it's allowing Usyk to land that straight left hand.
Good jab on the outside of the orthodox stance. Mixes it up so well, Usyk. Goes from inside the
Right there.
orthodox stance. That's the shot.
That's the straight
On
left
the inside.
Yes.
The game plan seemingly working to perfection so far for the challenger.
Well, you got to also remember, though, Joshua has that one-punch knockout power that can get anybody out, so it's not going to be safe for Usyk until it's completely over.
Again, we see Usyk straight to the center of the ring, allowing space behind him. I expect either this round or the next couple of rounds, Anthony Joshua to start stepping forward, really forcing himself onto Usyk.
There's a nice shot from JJ. But every time Usyk gets hit, Roy, he goes right back and gets a receipt.
That you know that his mindset is that I'm not going to be outdone tonight. I'll have to be knocked out to lose, because every time he hits me once, I'm going to hit him twice. And that's what Usyk's been doing so far.
Oh! And again, Usyk with a straight left hand. The southpaw scores.
Two big shots straight down the middle of the guard of AJ. He took it well, though. There's that tremendous footwork.
That's what I'm talking about. He's going left and right. He's not going straight down the pipe, so you don't have to worry about running into a big shot. And that's what he has to do.
Shades of Roy Jones Jr. Looking for that backhand again, just misses, but changes the level to the body. Good work by Usyk. Boxing smart.
Can Usyk keep up this pace for 12 rounds?
I think he can, and if he can, this will be something spectacular to see. But when he gets fatigued, he has to avoid those big shots still. Because AJ, like I said, is deadly from round 1 to the end of the fight.
Finding it hard to work out this puzzle at the minute, AJ. He needs to let that jab go.
You got to quit trying to put the punch on Usyk and just throw it. Right now, he's trying to place it on Usyk. That's going to be very difficult.
Like trying to close the gap slightly with his feet, AJ.
And what we have to remember is that Usyk has survived the punches such as Gaisef and Chisora. So big punches do not scare him at all.
Still waiting for AJ to land a big right hand. Pawing away at the jab as Usyk bounces in, out, and side to side. His fellow countryman Vasily Lomachenko would be proud of the angles he's taken here tonight.
Of course.
There's a straight left right down the pipe again.
He's killing AJ with the feint game, guys. AJ is not used to this feint game from a southpaw.
Oh, I don't know.
Oleksandre Usyk putting in the performance of a lifetime.
I told you.
Back on the legs.
I told you.
Back on the legs. The champ is in real trouble here in round 3. Do you believe what we're seeing?
Yes, he's letting him get too close.
Will AJ play it safe, or will he go for the gusto like he did in the first fight against Andy Ruiz?
Wow. What an impressive start from Oleksandre Usyk. So positive.
You see the overhand left? I said it earlier in the fight. I told you that if you keep letting him get that close, he gonna land a straight left or overhand left. And finally, he landed the overhand left because Joshua's allowing him to get too close. You can't allow him to get that close.
Look at that. Andy Joshua pouring, but so exaggerating the movement. And it was able for someone with the ring IQ and the speed and the accuracy that Usyk has to land that lovely left shot.
This has been, believe it or not, almost all one-way traffic through 3 full rounds for the challenger who's coming up from cruiserweight.
Has to stay switched on, AJ. Deer in the headlights at the minute. Usyk boxing so well. Lots of movement. Really finding the range now with that backhand.
See how Joshua moved his feet back then? That's what he needs to do every time Usyk feints toward him like that. But usually he's not doing it, and that's why he's getting caught with a big shot. Like right there, you got to move your feet back. You can't just move your head back.
This crowd doesn't know quite how to react right now. Just a buzz of uncertainty here from 70,000.
So marking over the right eye, or under the right eye of Usyk.
Now Joshua's reacting better to the feints at least.
Round 4 scheduled for 12. What a heavyweight battle this has been. Oleksandre Usyk has been fantastic.
So impressed with the jab as well. Giving up a few inches in reach, but still managing to out-jab AJ.
Ooh, there's a right hand from AJ. An awkward step there from Usyk, but again, he goes right back into the fire. And for the first time, we've got a clinch. Quickly they're apart.
Look like Usyk has a little cut in his eye.
AJ appears to be getting a little bit more comfortable, and that may not be a good thing as a left cross from Usyk connects.
Exactly what you said, Roy. He's always thinking Usyk, always trying to look for the opening.
Yeah, exactly.
Always trying to unlock the puzzle in front of him.
And feinting the man out of position. He's using those feints very good right there to feint Joshua out of position. That's how he's hitting him. He's feinting him out of position first or holding him in place, and then he's throwing a big shot after. Like that.
Good response, though, from the previous round from AJ.
Yes.
Regained his composure.
It's been a long time, but but we saw Joshua overcome adversity against Vladimir Klitschko. He was dropped in that fight and came back to win.
Just a little bit more smarter pressure, okay? Make him work, make him move his feet. That jab's got to be followed by the right hand now. When you're inside, whip it underneath, okay? And then lean and push and shove him. Don't mess about with him inside.
Well, from the off, Oleksandre Usyk has been so impressive with his footwork. Been moving around. The accuracy with the shots as well have been class, haven't they?
Yes, that straight left hand is something that Joshua has not been able to deal with. He keeps feinting to the outside, and then bam, he lands it right down the middle. Joshua's not going for the feint, so since he's not going for the feint, there's the overhand left.
And that's the paw with the right hand. He's exaggerated the movement too much, and he got punished.
Exactly.
This fight has flown by. We're in the 5th round already. Darren, how do you have it scored through 4 full rounds?
I have 3 rounds for Usyk, 1 for AJ. Thought that was a good response from Anthony Joshua in the last round, but impressive start from Usyk.
You agree with that, Ford?
Yes, I agree with it, 100%.
3-1 for the challenger, who buckled the knees. A sneaky little right uppercut there from Usyk. And of course, AJ was all signed, sealed, and delivered to fight Tyson Fury in the biggest prize fight, perhaps in boxing history. We all know the story. Now he's got Usyk. Imagine what Tyson Fury's thinking right now.
I can tell you what Tyson Fury thinking. He's thinking that AJ better keep backing up every time Usyk fakes that overhand left, or that fight with Joshua is going to be over.
So much on the line for AJ here tonight.
See that? That's the point I don't like right there. When Usyk fakes down, Joshua does not move back. You have to move back with your feet, just like he did right then.
Good jab from AJ. A good backhand to the body from Usyk. He's done that well. Changing the levels again.
Another left hand lands for the southpaw from Kiev, Ukraine. Usyk says that was low. The referee didn't seem to mind. To the body. Big hands to the body from AJ.
Yeah. Very good body shot.
Is AJ beginning to figure him out, Roy?
No, not yet. But he's figuring out that he needs to go to the body more. He is figuring that out.
He's controlling the pace better, though, now, Anthony Joshua.
Yes.
Not getting picked off as much.
Oh, another straight left. Straight left splits the guard for Usyk. AJ with a right.
This is better stuff from AJ.
But can he hold this for 12 rounds?
Jab from Usyk. Good footwork from AJ.
You just feel that if Usyk connects with a big shot again, AJ is going to be in trouble.
But you also feel if AJ connects with a big shot, Usyk going to be in trouble.
That's the beauty of heavyweights. All it takes is one.
Oh.
AJ with a right.
Shot.
He's found his confidence again.
right hand down the middle, just like Usyk been catching him with the straight left hand all night. This time Joshua did it first, and he went outside and landed the right hand, something he learned tonight from Usyk.
Yeah, exactly. Took his head off center line and landed the right hand. Good shot.
Let's see if Usyk becomes a little bit more aggressive, as some of these rounds might be tilting towards the champ.
The champ bounced back good those last 2 rounds.
Roy, Anthony told everyone that he changed his approach to training. He didn't hit focus pads. Instead, he works more on the heavy bag this camp. Is that a good thing or bad thing?
I think it's a good thing. You hit focus pads, don't allow you to use your reach as much. Guys throw the punches for you instead of you throwing your own punches. Whereas the heavy bag, at least you get to reach out to the end and hit the heavy bag.
Unfortunately, the heavy bag in front of him right now, named Usyk, does not stand still.
He doesn't.
Good jab by Usyk.
He moves a lot more than the conventional heavy bag.
But now you see Joshua stalking him. This is what Joshua should have been doing from round 1.
Yeah.
Roy, you told us right before the fight you thought Usyk should start turning things on in round 6. Here we are.
Well, a little differently because I didn't expect Usyk to win 3 of the first 4 rounds.
Picking the shots well here, Anthony Joshua. Some nice jabs. He's landed the backhand.
And what's fascinating here is that Joshua has actually made a better adjustment than Usyk has. Usually we see Usyk adjust later in the fight. Right now, Joshua has adjusted.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua is stopping Usyk from getting into his rhythm. Plenty of feints of his own. He's mixing the jab up, head and body. He's landed the backhand. This is better boxing from Anthony Joshua.
He's learning on the job.
Oh, good combination from Usyk. Joshua answers back.
But you see Joshua not throwing power on all those shots now, which is what he should have been doing, because now he can wait till he can touch him, and after he can touch him, then he can try to hit him hard.
Anthony Joshua stalking his man now. Starting to push Usyk back in this round.
Downstairs to the body with a left.
Usyk is looking for overhand left right there. Joshua better pay close attention. If he lands it, it might be over with.
The crowd sensing the pendulum is swinging in their champion's favor. Oh, he got it coming in. Big right for AJ. Can he build on it? 20 seconds to go here in the 6th.
He needs to start trying to find the backhand of his own again, Usyk. He stopped throwing it.
Counter right hook from AJ, straight right. Usyk may just want to scamper around till he hears the bell.
AJ feeling comfortable now.
And that's what he does. And we head to the 7th.
Wow, good fight. And what a very good response from Anthony Joshua. I gave Usyk all first 3 rounds, and I've given the last 3 rounds to AJ.
So now we got an even fight.
Got an even fight.
Now we're back at round 1. This is beautiful. Here we see Usyk lead with the jab, but AJ once again coming down between that jab with a straight right lead. I love it. He's using the straight right. He's not trying to hit hard. He just used like a pop shot, like a jab. So now instead of throwing all of this power and telegraphing it, boom, it just comes over because he's not trying to knock him out with every punch like that.
Yeah.
Touch shot. You got to be able to touch a man before you can really hit him hard.
Well, Roy, what would your advice be right now for Oleksandre Usyk?
Get back to the body, start throwing more straight left, and start throwing more overhand left. You got to hurt him again. And my advice to Joshua would be, keep doing exactly what you're doing. Use that left hand and touch him with shots. If you touch him, you can hit him.
There's your answer from Usyk, and a jab backs Joshua up again. To the body. Right when Joshua seems to be getting comfortable, getting in his groove, Usyk answers back.
from Usyk. AJ took the sting out of that, just leapt back.
But Usyk's punches are not as hard as they were earlier, though.
Straight up with that left hand, right on the chin. Joshua took that one well.
Joshua's punches still have a lot more steam on them than Usyk does right now.
Good jab.
Oh, and a left hand. Joshua put his guard down just slightly, and Usyk made him pay.
He relaxed after he hit him. You can't relax after you hit somebody like Oleksandre Usyk. And he's gonna hit you back.
Yeah, lots of movement. Good jab by Usyk, looking for the backhand again.
AJ's got that smile. We saw it against Andy Ruiz. It's not a good smile.
He's showing Usyk that you can't hurt me now. He's doing a smart thing. He took all the steam off of his punches, and he's just touching Usyk now to keep up with him. See that? That little touch jab.
Oh, left hand. He almost went down. The champ's still on his feet, though.
The feet got tangled up. He did land a good shot, but the feet got tangled up.
Oh, and again.
Got him with the right.
Let's see right here. Joshua got to go back to his body. Don't go to his head. His head is too hard to hit. Go to his body, he can't get away.
Usyk's having his moment here in round 7. Will AJ stand and brawl?
Good boxing, smart boxing from Usyk in this round. Starting to find the range again with that backhand.
We are watching two masters at work on the biggest stage of them all.
I mean, this is flying by. It really is. Round 8 coming up. I mean, this has been top-level boxing. It really has. Both men boxing really well in patches. That was a good response after. And AJ winning the last 3 rounds. Usyk comes back, finding the range with that left hand. Beautiful shot. Yeah, like you say, Roy, you know, it was a good shot that landed, but I think it was more the feet being tangled. You see,
Yeah, of course.
the orthodox and the southpaw legs coming together.
Roy don't miss much. What else I don't like is that Joshua's getting up off the stool before Usyk. Usyk is a little man who's supposed to be in better shape. So this is not good for Usyk. It's giving Joshua confidence.
Usyk says he doesn't fight for money, doesn't fight for fame. He only fights for glory. And he's maybe about 5 rounds away from getting the ultimate glory here tonight.
The only bad thing for Usyk is that his better rounds were the earlier rounds. And in this situation, with him being a smarter boxer, he wanted his better round to be the later round. When I say smarter, I meant by more experienced boxer. AJ has made a lot of beautiful adjustments like that one.
I think it's taking some of the power out of the shots as well. He's loaded up too much in the opening rounds. Now he's sort of trying to level up and change the pace of the shot. Keeping Usyk thinking all the time.
That's called making an adjustment. He made a beautiful adjustment with that foot. That's exactly right.
Joshua's constantly touting his ring IQ, but can he outsmart the ultimate thinker in Usyk? And that right hand connected.
Tell you what else I like. I thought Usyk would put pressure on Joshua, but Joshua's actually putting pressure on Usyk. He's staying very close to him, making him stay set. That wears the fighter down as well.
Oh, uppercut to the body. You don't see that too often. And then a swiping right hand.
See, he just touched him. He's not hitting with power shots. He's just touching him because if he keeps touching him, he'll be able to load up on one soon.
Oh, good shot to the solar plexus from Anthony Joshua.
Now you see Usyk is not as quick to answer back as he was earlier in the fight.
A big swing and a miss there from the challenger, but he connects that time.
It's the first time we've seen Usyk throw 4 or 5 shots on the bounce. Misses with the last shot.
Good shot by Joshua.
The shortest distance between 2 points is that straight right hand from Joshua.
Worked the body well in this round. Andy Joshua, there's that backhand. Narrowly misses from Usyk.
Roy, you
He's moving a lot.
all right to the body, digging in down low.
And that's going to open up the overhand right soon. Straight left to the body, all with the double jab. Early in the round, but
Right hand to the body, check, close the gap when you can, come back with all. Keep the jab back, keep him under pressure with the jab, okay? Don't let him sell me if you can't be right, okay? If you can't be right, okay? Okay, so, right hand to the body,
Looking around social media, Roy, scores are kind of all over the place, but almost everyone has it really close.
yeah, I think it's about even still right now.
So Joshua appears to be right. He said earlier, it's going to be a battle of conditioning. I am in tip-top shape. I will outwork, I will outlast my opponent.
And he's doing it right now. He looks to be the fresher fighter of the two. See, Usyk was supposed to make him pay off stuff like that, but he didn't. So let you know that Usyk has to be tired and feeling it right now.
That was a good opportunity for
Yes, it
Usyk.
was.
Great observation earlier. Usyk, as soon as he got hit, jumped right back into the fray. Oh, that right hand on the inside. You never know what kind of damage those do, Darren.
No. We'll be feeling those for sure. It's very accurate, very, very, very fast. The ones that you don't see coming do the damage.
And what we don't see now is we don't see Usyk as much head movement as he had earlier. Earlier he was using that head movement right there to get close to Joshua. Now he's not doing it as much. See that right there? He stopped doing that so much. When he was doing that, he was having a lot better success.
Good jab by Usyk.
Usyk's got to find a way back inside.
You gotta start back using that head movement right there like he was doing earlier. That was the key for him, but he stopped.
Boxing nice in this round, Usyk. Pick some good shots. Get back into a rhythm.
Joshua ain't going for the same tricks though. Like I said, Joshua has made some really good adjustments.
Usyk appears to need to find a second wind.
Yes, he seems very tired. Joshua's having fun because he's figuring things out on the job.
Seconds to go here in round 9 in what has been a fantastic heavyweight fight, punctuated by another left hand from the challenger.
Good body shot by Joshua.
And now Joshua on the front foot towards the ropes.
Good body shot. Now Joshua feels like Usyk can't hurt him anymore.
Good jab. Sharp jab right through the guard. Just misses with the left.
This fight has been everything you could have asked forced it to be.
And some. It's giving Joshua confidence that he's beating Usyk up off of the stool. He's loving that.
Roy, you said this would be Anthony Joshua's toughest fight. You still feel that way?
Of course I do. He had to make adjustments on the fly. He's fighting a guy who had a better IQ in the ring than him, but he's learning from him, and he's taking what he's giving and giving it back now.
That right hand going right at the skull of Joshua, and there's Usyk again with his own left hand.
Hot shot in there, Usyk. Good jab.
Ringside seats were selling as high as 10,000 pounds, and even those seats, you got to feel they're getting money's worth. A straight left hand from Usyk again, and Joshua's got blood coming out of his nose.
He had that at the end of the last round.
Both men with swelling under the right eye. Oh, nice. Quick little right hand from Joshua.
That's what you got to do. You can't look for the power. You got to use the quickness. So power, you'll never catch Usyk.
Real marking under the right eye of AJ. That would be called from the backhand, the left hand.
And there's a big cut now, starting to bleed into the right eye of Usyk. So much on the line here tonight. All of AJ's heavyweight belts. Oh, off balance again with AJ.
Shaking ahead from Usyk. Back to the center of the ring.
And that battle of the front feet is taking its toll as both men continue to step on each other.
He's looking dangerous here, Usyk. Really accurate in this round.
AJ getting a little more loose with his punches.
Yeah, and that's real swelling now. Look at the eye.
Yes.
He's got a huge mouse under his right eye, does Anthony Joshua. And we're getting set to enter the championship rounds. Usyk is busted up and bleeding. Anthony Joshua's eye is almost closed.
Wow.
What a fight.
That's 2 rounds up for me, for Usyk. With 2 to play. So we need Anthony Joshua
You've got to be smart behind that
to really put the foot on the gas. Needs these last 2 rounds on my card.
Side to side, left hand high all the time. That's why you got a little bit of swelling on your right eye. Left hand high all the time. Side to side, let him come to you behind the jab. Be really smart now, Josh. When he attacks you, defend it and counter it, okay? Come on, we've only got 6 minutes, okay? Relax. Have a cough, relax. Listen, relax. Stay behind that jab. Move your head, move your head.
Кураж, кураж. Не стоять, не капнуть. Не стоять, растянуть. Понял? Понял меня? Растянуть. Санечка, все твое. Не стоять, не возиться. Не возиться.
How do you like it? AJ The jab scoring for Usyk. According to Derek Bowler's scorecard, Anthony Joshua's got to win these final 2 rounds.
Good shot by Joshua. Good shot by Joshua. Good straight right hand.
Darren, what are you telling AJ right now?
Force the pace. Don't do anything clumsy. Get behind that jab. Get your foot on the outside of the southpaw stance and try and land that right hand.
And I'm telling him to also go to the body. But I'm telling Usyk to use more overhand left and attack that right hand. The eye's swollen, attack that eye.
Counter right from AJ, throws another right hand. He's got to be careful, does Anthony. When he throws those big power punches, he's open for the counter.
Yeah, does not want to be falling over the front foot. Someone with the skill that Usyk has will make you pay.
Good try by Joshua. Very good try right there. This is the kind of stuff he needs to be doing. Changing the pace with the bounce. The bigger man is bouncing around like he has the most energy. This is beautiful. Makes the little man think that he's not tired. The little man's hesitant about attacking.
Again, terrific head movement for Usyk. Always moving side to side. He's in the jab.
And he always has more success when he uses the head movement early.
Good 4-punch combination by Usyk.
Usyk senses the moment. He's already become the unified, undisputed cruiserweight champion, and he's perhaps just minutes away from becoming a 3-belt heavyweight champion.
You better quit relaxing after he punches because he almost got caught with a big one right there.
Good variation by Usyk, working head and body. Again, we see there the movement. So loose, so relaxed. Oleksandre Usyk.
AJ catches him on the chin when he's that relaxed. It's going to be a good night.
You still sense that we could see a knockout in this fight, despite there only being 3 minutes to go.
I'm calling good body shot. Of course he can.
Usyk is having the fight of his life at the perfect time.
Absolutely, another round for Oleksandre Usyk there. Just getting in such a nice rhythm. Plenty of bounce in his feet, his arms, moving freely. Picking the shots really well. He looks jaded in the corner, AJ. They need to pick him up.
There is the former heavyweight champion from Ukraine, one of the Klitschko brothers, that is Vitaly. Is he about to witness his countrymen unseat the English king in AJ? They're playing the Beatles, Darren. They're pulling out all the stops to rally him back in it.
They are.
This is what you claim you want in boxing. This is the moment. 3 minutes to go. Heavyweight championship of the world hanging in the balance. Usyk coming right after him.
Strong start from Usyk in this round. Landed the backhand. The legs of AJ seem to stiffen for a split second there.
Roy, does AJ need a knockdown?
I think he does. I think he needs a knockdown to win the fight or to make it a draw at least.
Good counter right hand from AJ.
Good right hand right there by AJ.
And there's Usyk. Oh, double left.
Strange puncher Usyk is.
He somehow finds this target. So unorthodox, but so crafty.
2 overhand left back to back. Who does this?
AJ stalking his man, but not throwing anything.
The footwork won't allow him to throw much.
Usyk trying to send shockwaves throughout the heavyweight division and the boxing world in general. He's got AJ in trouble in London with 1:39 to go.
Tremendous boxing by Usyk. The movement non-stop for 12 rounds.
And when I take left hand again.
I think AJ's
left hand
hurt.
again.
AJ could be hurt. He doesn't have time to be hurt.
Nope, he really doesn't. You got to try to find one shot. Not give one shot, or not take one shot, but he has to give one shot. Like that, like that.
Good action here. Both men looking for the big shot. Good jab by Usyk and followed up by a backhand.
AJ still seemingly not quite fully balanced. A little off kilter. It has been a hellacious battle right from the start.
Yes, it has.
30 seconds to go.
AJ trying for the knockout, though.
But who? Who gets the knockout?
AJ's trying for what I said.